Get ready for the biggest NBA shakeup. The Minnesota Timberwolves are looking to make a massive move in the offseason following their tough conference semifinal exit. We break down exactly what the Timberwolves are expected to ask for in trade talks and what that means for their future. Pictures showing he is completely at peace amidst all the noise surrounding his future. We explore the reality of the situation, the possibility of a max extension versus a high-profile exit, and which teams are circling the Greek Freak right now. The pressure is mounting as the Milwaukee Bucks face a massive decision this summer. With Giannis Antetokounmpo aiming for a championship, the front office is looking at drastic changes, including potential moves for players like Myles Turner. Stick with us as we analyze the potential future of the Bucks and what this means for the entire league. Don't miss the rest of the show. The Minnesota Timberwolves' recent exit from the conference semifinals against the San Antonio Spurs has immediately reignited speculation about the team's offseason strategy, focusing heavily on whether they need a major acquisition, specifically a trade for Anthony Edwards, to remain competitive in the Western Conference. Reports indicate that the Milwaukee Bucks are expected to make another concerted attempt to acquire Giannis Antetokounmpo. Details emerging from NBC Sports suggest a specific framework for this potential blockbuster deal. According to the report, Milwaukee would likely propose Jaden McDaniels, coupled with matching salary and draft picks, as a prerequisite before seriously negotiating a Giannis trade with Minnesota. The salary component is highlighted as a significant factor. Potential matching pieces identified include Julius Randle, with a salary of $33 million, or Rudy Gobert, valued at $36.5 million. Furthermore, the complexity of such a move is underscored by the possibility that a third team might be required to contribute draft picks and help structure the overall deal. However, the central sticking point appears to be Jaden McDaniels. NBC Sports emphasizes that McDaniels and Naz Reid are viewed as integral components of the Timberwolves' identity, alongside Anthony Edwards and Joan Beringer, making the decision highly challenging for the front office. A key factor pushing the possibility forward is the reported interest from Giannis Antetokounmpo in playing alongside Edwards, which provides Minnesota with a tangible incentive to pursue the idea. Despite the desire to pursue a larger star, landing Antetokounmpo would not be a simple addition. It would necessitate a fundamental reshaping of the core around Edwards. The Timberwolves face a crucial decision regarding how much of their established defensive identity they are willing to compromise, as McDaniels is central to maintaining that balance. The team is clearly aiming for a significant upgrade, but the path to achieving it involves difficult trade-off considerations regarding their established team structure. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing a period of calm amidst significant speculation surrounding his future with the Milwaukee Bucks. Despite the team finishing 32-50 and missing the postseason, and the franchise reportedly seeking trade packages for the Greek Freak, Antetokounmpo appears completely relaxed. He recently shared pictures from a family vacation on X, captioning them simply as the best kind of chaos. The NBA is keenly awaiting a resolution to the saga surrounding the superstar. The primary paths forward involve either Antetokounmpo signing another maximum contract extension or him being traded. Current indications suggest a high-profile exit is likely. Milwaukee has reportedly invited offers before the deadline and has recently reopened conversations, with teams such as the Los Angeles Lakers, the Golden State Warriors, and the Miami Heat reportedly showing interest, though other possibilities remain open. Though his recent season was injury-curtailed, Antetokounmpo maintained elite performance, averaging 27.6 points, 9.8 rebounds, and 5.4 assists, demonstrating his ability to elevate any team. He remains linked with numerous franchises, including the Minnesota Timberwolves, New York Knicks, Boston Celtics, Cleveland Cavaliers, and Houston Rockets, contingent on their financial capacity. Given that a player of Antetokounmpo's caliber becomes available infrequently, the market remains fluid, with surprise teams potentially emerging. Ultimately, the outcome may hinge on Antetokounmpo's personal preferences, as he currently appears unconcerned with his immediate NBA future. Milwaukee Bucks are facing a critical juncture this summer as superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo signals his desire to compete for a championship, fueling internal speculation about a potential trade. Sources indicate that the Bucks front office is working to convince Antetokounmpo to remain, with reports suggesting any potential move would occur before the 2026 NBA draft. This situation is described as a toxic environment, stemming from a losing season for the 2025-26 Bucks and a strained relationship with the franchise's cornerstone player. To potentially shift the dynamic, general manager John Horst is eyeing the 2026 NBA draft, specifically the 10th pick, as a means to inject a major talent upgrade into the roster. However, Horst's drafting history has been marked by significant misses, prompting scrutiny over the team's ability to capitalize on the upcoming draft class. A review of past draft selections reveals a pattern of missed opportunities. Notable players passed on include Wilson, who struggled to find his role, John Collins, Jarrett Allen, OG Anunoby, Kyle Kuzma, Derek White, and Josh Hart. In other instances, the team passed on contributors like Daunt, Josh Okogie, Anthony Simons, and Jalen Brunson. Furthermore, the team traded away assets, including Lure for Tony Snell and the 30th overall pick, and acquired various players through trades, such as DJ Augustin and DJ Wilson. The organizational frustration is palpable. Giannis's ambition to win championships clashes with the reality of an aging roster lacking significant young talent. The Bucks are reportedly running out of time to address these structural issues. The 2026 draft presents a high-stakes opportunity. If Milwaukee secures a premium young player in this deep draft class, it could provide Giannis with renewed motivation. Conversely, another disappointing selection could reignite trade rumors. The success of this draft selection will be a defining moment for the franchise and the future of the Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks are undergoing radical restructuring as they look toward a significant offseason overhaul, with several key personnel decisions looming. Following a disappointing season, the franchise is signaling major changes, including the replacement of coach Doc Rivers and placing Giannis Antetokounmpo on the trade block. The future direction of the team hinges on decisions regarding several free agents and trade candidates. Trent Porter, the veteran shooting guard who experienced a down year after a strong first season, has options for next season. He has a $3.8 million player option, allowing him to become a trade candidate or sign elsewhere as a free agent. Porter also holds a $5.3 million player option, though the likelihood of him exercising it to stay in Milwaukee is lower, suggesting he may pursue a more lucrative long-term extension. The 26-year-old guard has exceeded expectations but faced challenges, including limited playing time, missing the final month of the season, and undergoing knee surgery. Given his performance and recent recovery, securing guaranteed money is likely his priority. With the emergence of Ryan Rollins, the need for KPJ has diminished, potentially shifting focus toward Rollins over Porter, which could prompt Porter to seek a move if he opts out. In a potential rebuild scenario, the team is reportedly considering trading Myles Turner, the 30-year-old center who is the second highest-paid player and due $26.5 million next season. While Turner has trade value, moving him for future assets is deemed necessary. Trading Turner, alongside a potential Giannis trade, could provide the Bucks with valuable draft capital. Conversely, Bobby Portis is seen as a valuable veteran whom fans want to retain in Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma is not expected to generate significant trade interest after his recent season. Therefore, trading Turner may be the primary avenue for acquiring assets if a Giannis trade is not immediately feasible. Meanwhile, the most significant development concerns the future of Giannis Antetokounmpo. Signs point toward the Greek Freak's departure from Milwaukee. While no guarantees exist for finding a suitable offer, the trajectory of Giannis's career and the team's status suggest an amicable separation may be the most viable path forward, prioritizing the basketball landscape over fan sentiment.